Welcome back. Today we are diving into a practical TOEFL reading task, the social media post. In this lesson, we will learn how to quickly scan for logistical details and rules while identifying the author's main intent. Let's get started on mastering these everyday English notices together. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to myTOEFL for more expert strategies. Let's keep working toward your target score together. Daniel Brooks. This post is written by Daniel Brooks, which suggests a personal or community-oriented tone. Knowing the author's name helps us recognize that this is likely a social update or a local announcement rather than a formal academic text. The Riverside Public Library is organizing a weekend book exchange event for local residents. This opening sentence sets the stage by identifying the Riverside Public Library as the organizer of a weekend book exchange. This clearly establishes the main subject of the post, a local community event involving books. Visitors can bring up to 5 gently used books and swap them for different titles from the collection. Forsen is stu's all in A. You are out there outlines the basic rules, noting that visitors can bring up to 5 items to swap for others. The word swap is a key vocabulary term here, meaning to exchange one thing for another. The event will run this Saturday from 11 o'clock to 15 o'clock in the main reading hall. The text now provides the specific logistics, stating the event happens this Saturday during a set time frame of 11 o'clock to 15 o'clock. These details are crucial for any TOEFL question asking about when or where an event occurs. Please label your books with your name before arriving at the check-in table. The author shifts to specific instructions, telling participants to label your books before they get to the check-in table. This imperative structure is common in notices to provide clear directions to the reader. Arrive early because popular novels and travel guides are usually taken within the first hour. The author offers strategic advice to arrive early because high-demand items like popular novels are claimed quickly. Staff will verify membership cards and provide a small ticket for each approved book. This sentence explains the verification process, mentioning that staff will check membership cards before handing out a small ticket. This implies that the event is likely restricted to library members. There will also be a short workshop at 14 o'clock about caring for old books and preserving rare editions. The post introduces an additional feature, a workshop focused on caring for old books. This shows the event isn't just about swapping, but also includes an educational component about preservation. Reserve a seat for the workshop through the library app and save your confirmation message. To participate in the workshop, users must reserve a seat using the library app. This highlights a specific technological requirement for those interested in the extra session. Organizers recommend bringing a reusable bag to carry your selected books home safely. Finally, the author gives a helpful tip by recommending a reusable bag. This reusable adjective is a great word to know, as it often appears in TOEFL contexts related to the environment or practical daily tasks. What is the main purpose of the post? This question asks for the main purpose of the post. We need to identify the primary reason Daniel Brooks wrote this message. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A. To review the most popular novels of the year. The post mentions popular novels, but it does not review them, it only notes that they are taken quickly. Therefore, we can eliminate this option. Now, let's examine option B. To announce a community book exchange and explain how it works. This option perfectly matches the text, as the post is meant to announce the book exchange and provides details on how to participate. This looks like our correct answer. Here's option C. Let's break it down. To compare different bookstores in the area. The point to all the event is for local residents. The post never mentions or tries to compare different bookstores. This is a classic distractor that brings in outside concepts. Let's evaluate option D together. To introduce a new digital reading device. The post is about physical books and a workshop, not a digital reading device. There is no mention of such technology, so we should eliminate this. The correct answer to this question is option B, since the entire text is dedicated to explaining the rules and schedule of the upcoming community swap. When will the event take place? This is a detail question asking when the event occurs. We need to find the specific time frame mentioned in the text. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A. Every weekday throughout the month. The text says the event is this Saturday, which contradicts the idea of it being every weekday. This choice is factually incorrect based on the passage. Now, let's examine option B. On Sunday evening after closing hours. The passage clearly specifies this Saturday, not Sunday evening. We can quickly eliminate this option. Here's option C. Let's break it down. Late at night in a private meeting room. The event is scheduled from 11 o'clock to 15 o'clock, which is during the day, not late at night. Therefore, this option is incorrect. Let's evaluate option D together. On Saturday between late morning and mid-afternoon. This is the correct choice because 11 o'clock is late morning and 15 o'clock, 3 p.m., is mid-afternoon, matching the text's time frame. Therefore, the correct answer is option D because it accurately paraphrases the specific hours and day provided in the notice. What should participants do to attend the workshop? This question asks about the requirement to attend the workshop. We need to look for the specific action Daniel Brooks says is necessary for that part of the event. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A. Sign up through the library's digital platform and keep the confirmation. The text tells us to use the library app to reserve a seat. This matches digital platform and keep the confirmation, making this the correct answer. Now, let's examine option B. Wait outside until a staff member invites them. There is no instruction to wait outside for an invitation. The text clearly requires a reservation ahead of time, so eliminate this. Here's option C. Let's break it down. Call the city office to request permission. The post says to use the app, not to call the city office. This is an incorrect procedure not mentioned in the text. Let's evaluate option D together. Buy a special ticket at the door. The text mentions a small ticket for books, but it does not say you need to buy a ticket for the workshop. You simply reserve it on the app. The correct answer to this question is option A, since it accurately reflects the instruction to use the library's mobile application to secure a spot. To succeed in these social media post questions, always focus on the logistical who, what, when, and where details. Pay close attention to specific instructions or requirements, such as using an app or bringing a membership card. Practice scanning for these keywords to save time and improve your accuracy on test day.